There's another reason why somebody might pray this prayer: God, would you search me? And that is, fears can reveal some area of sin. Fears can reveal some area of sin. If you robbed a bank, then you should probably be looking over your shoulder, because they're coming after you. They got you on the security cam. You commit sin, you're going to live in fear of being caught. Numbers 32 and verse 23, my mom used to quote to me all the time. I didn't know it was in the Bible till years later. If you do not do so, then take note. You have sinned against the Lord. And here's this phrase my mom quoted all the time. Who knew it was in the Bible? Be sure your sin will find you out. Wow. Be sure your sin will find you out. So there's a lot of people, their fears have come from some sin they've committed. It lurks in the background. They're hoping it doesn't get exposed. How much better to say, God, expose that sin to me, than I can confess it and receive forgiveness. After Adam and Eve ate the fruit, the first sin, the sequence of events that immediately follow are quite fascinating. It's found in Genesis chapter 3. It's verse 7 and 8. And it says there, then the eyes of both of them were opened. They had just eaten the forbidden fruit. And they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together, and they made themselves coverings. So they immediately recognized, I've been exposed, I'm vulnerable. And they sewed fig leaves together, which is always funny, because how long do leaves that are detached from the plant last? So they would have had to make a new covering an hour later, a day later, right? It didn't last very long. But verse 8 goes on. It goes on. And they heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife, what's the next thing? Hid themselves from the presence of God among the trees of the garden. They got caught. They got exposed. They're afraid. And fear entered the lexicon at the first sin. And I don't think that's a coincidence. The shame of having committed the sin, or developing the habit that you're trying to keep a secret. If we would pray, God, would you reveal my anxieties? Would you search me and show me what they are so I can do something about it?